Sa mapagpalang araw po sa ating lahat. Ito po si Brian Lisa Mendoza. Ito po ang aking daily devotion ngayong araw, January 28, 2024. Ngayong araw po ay ating tutuloy ang ating series which is seminary edition. Specifically, ang topic po natin for today was about binding and loosing. So, tama bang talian ang mga demonyo? Ngayon ayon po sa ating talata which is from Matthew chapter 16 verse 19. Sabi po dito, basahin ko po. I will give you the keys of the kingdom of heaven, and whatever you bind on earth shall be bound in heaven, and whatever you loose on earth shall be loosed in heaven. Ngayon upang ating mas maunawaan kung para saan ang ating devotion, ating pong mas papalayunin sa pamamagitan ng mga katuruan. Ngayon meron po tayong tatlong katuruan. Ano po, sabi ko dito, the keys of the kingdom represents stewardship. So yung term na keys of the kingdom, it symbolizes yung responsibility and authority na ibinigay sa simbahan para i-guide, i-teach ang katotohanan ng salita ng Diyos. Meaning po, it is being entrusted with the gospel and using it wisely to lead people towards God. Ikalawa po, binding and loosing refer to church discipline. So, itong katuruan po na ito, it refers sa authority ng church na mag-decide regarding moral and doctrine issues. So, binding means setting boundaries or holding people accountable, while yung loosing po, it means offering forgiveness and restoration. Kumbaga, it is about maintaining order and righteousness within the church community. Ikatlo po, God deeply values the purity of His church. Ang ating Panginoon po desires His church to be holy, to be free from corruption and committed sa katotohanan. Ibig sabihin po, yung mga believers, they must live in a way na nare-reflect on righteousness ng ating Panginoon, wherein it ensures that yung church is kumbaga it remains a place of integrity, wherein mapapakita yung love and faithfulness ng mga tao dito. So, paano po natin ma-apply ang mga katuruan na ito? Ngayon po tayo pagdadako sa ating application. Ano po? Avoid binding and losing spiritual powers. So, yung iba po na may misunderstand yung teaching na ito and may apply ito sa mga ibang bagay. However, this concept is about church discipline, not about personal authority over spiritual realm. So, instead of misusing it, we should focus on its intended purpose, which is guiding and restoring believers. Ikalawa po, be open to correction from fellow Christians. So, since ang church po is about pagsasama, wherein it is meant to help believers grow, so dapat we should accept guidance and correction with humility. So, dapat we are open. So, being open to feedback wherein it helps us stay on the right path and strengthens our faith. And last but not least po, submit to the leadership of your church. So, mga church leaders po are responsible for maintaining order and spiritual health within the church or the congregation. So, submitting to their leadership, ibig sabihin po, nire-respeto natin yung role nila. So, following biblical teachings and contributing to a unified, healthy church community. Naway marami po tayong natutunan sa araw nito.